He's the one drinking beer. I'm drinking water.
2 touchdowns a game?
Yes, in the game.
You're tripping.
How high? No,
Greatest
high
Super Bowl
expectations.
time.
I don't know what we're doing in that front office, man.
Twiddling our fucking dick.
Ryan, I just need you to drink this.
Wide receiver trivia. That's what she said.
Her.
The fuck?
Her upset.
Are those crutches?
You can see Ryan's crutches.
What is going on, folks? Welcome back to your favorite show on the internet. This is After Further Review, episode 271. I am your divisional round co-host, Jalen Brown.
And I am the one you always hate is right, Malin Dennis.
And I'm your other co-host, Junebug Spade.
He yells for instant replay while watching instant replay. He once bet on a game after it was over and lost. He still believes the Chargers play in San Diego and the Raiders play in Oakland. He is the most confused sports fan in the world, G Money. Stay confused, my friends.
On that
Well, if you want me to stay confused, that opener's definitely going to help.
Lord have mercy. Bless America.
On that note, let's take a cheers to a great first half of 271. Cheers. I believe it is just going to be the 4 of us tonight, as Nestor is en route back to Tampa. So it would only be right that it's the 4 of us for the divisional round. So, all right, we've got plenty of stuff to get into tonight. We are going to start off with just kind of predicting some stuff for this weekend. We already pretty much recapped all the games from last weekend, so no need to do that. We've got a bunch of news to get to, including some coaches leaving their teams. We've got some NBA news. Then after halftime, I've got the phone.
Goddamn, bro.
After halftime, we've got a bunch of comments to get. A bunch of comments. You guys went hard in the comments. And and then of course we're giving our betting picks for the divisional round at the very end here. So plenty to get to. So let's start off. First thing first, I decided to pose 2 questions as far as this next round of the NFL playoffs go. And that being, out of the 8 teams that remain, which one do you think is the most dangerous? And then number 2, which one do you think is the most suspect that could be got? Probably the easiest. It wouldn't really surprise you. So we will be revisiting this to hear the community's answers in the comments section. So figured we give our answers first. So G Money, we'll start with you. Which team do you think is the most dangerous in this upcoming round of the playoffs?
Seattle. That defense is the number 1 defense in the NFL. And as we all know, defenses, if not win championships, will definitely take you to a championship. And they're not asking a lot from Sam Darnold, which is good. They got a great running game. In fact, the last 3 games, they were averaging 171 yards a game rushing. If you look at the other teams, they're not as defensively, they're not as good. And offensively, you may have some questions.
June?
For me, the most dangerous team is going to be, it's still going to be the Rams. I mean, they got the only quarterback left that's won a Super Bowl. You have one other that played in the Super Bowl, but they got the only quarterback that's actually won a Super Bowl. So if you're talking about if it comes down to winning time, you have a quarterback that knows how to do it. And you have a team and a coach in Sean McVay that knows how to do it in difficult situations. And like I said, I think they're really playing for this year. And I really think they're going all out for this year. So I'm going to say the Rams are the most dangerous team left in the playoffs.
Malin.
You know why you always got to be a hater, Jim? I don't know why. Always another NFC West.
He didn't ask who the best team was. He asked who the most dangerous. That's two different questions. That's two different questions.
Is it really two different questions?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Isn't the best team the most dangerous team?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Explain that to me.
Okay, the most dangerous team could be any team that has that one thing that puts them above everybody else. Hence the Rams. They got the best coach and they got the best quarterback left in these playoffs. They're winning. They got two people who knows how to win in the playoffs. What I'm getting at, so they would be the most dangerous. The best team would be the Broncos because they would have the best record. So that's the two different things. That's two different things that you're looking at. So
I'm not mad at that.
No, because if you have that one thing that puts you above the rest, that makes you the better team. Like, I don't know. As far as like who I think would be the most dangerous team, if you're going to use that criteria, and we're only talking divisional round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you don't have to be the best team to be the most dangerous team because we got to put on a good show. Let's go ahead and talk about the Chicago Bears then, man. They're playing at home. It's going to be cold. Matthew Stafford has a sprained finger. That running game is pretty solid for Chicago. And I fully expect, Caleb Williams to be subpar for an entire half. But, 25 points. I don't care what defense you put it up. If you can put up 25 points in the playoffs, no lead is safe. So if you want to talk about dangerous, like the Rams could be up 14 at the start of the fourth quarter, and I still wouldn't be totally confident that they're winning that game. I don't know what number you have to put up to like knock the Bears out of it, or like how far you got to be ahead. But I think Caleb Williams makes them dangerous. But I also agree with everything that G Money said. Because when you're the front runner and you're at home and everybody has to catch you, I think that makes you dangerous also.
My most dangerous team, I have to say that the Buffalo Bills, I think, are the most dangerous for one reason, and that is I think the best quarterback remaining is Josh Allen. And there is nobody, including Matt Stafford, if there's 2 minutes left in the game, there's no one that scares me more than the Bills offense with Josh Allen throwing the ball, because it seems like by hook or by crook, if all the safeties have to get zapped by lightning or something weird, the Bills just find a way to at least get the ball into like first and goal somehow. Yeah, he's just a machine, and he hears the chatter. He's got to be aware of the narrative that I'm the only one out of my kind of class of quarterbacks who's in the playoffs now. So he has expectations, and it seems like as of last week he's on a mission because he was getting beat up, and he just kept chugging along. I thought at points he wasn't going to be able to come back in the game, but he seemed fine by the end of that game. So he's clearly on a mission, and a determined, motivated Josh Allen, I think, is absolutely lethal. So the Bills scare me. I'm not going to lie.
You don't want to see him in the championship game.
Come on, Denver.
Wait. Okay. Well, June, like, this is a question for you then. Like,
okay,
we asked this during the rundown. So you're saying you want Broncos to win, so you got to go on the road to play Denver versus having to face the Bills at home. You'd rather go to Denver than stay at home and face the Bills. Like that's
it's really a coin toss to me.
Yeah.
It's like I like our chances in Denver. I'm not gonna lie, but would I rather us be at home against pretty much anybody? Yeah, but it's like
there's not anybody. There's only
Mhm.
one team you could be at home against.
right. I'm
there's
I'm
only one.
speaking in general.
Oh, that would be tough. And to be a 2 seed and win 14 games and this be your option, either you got to go to Denver.
Or you have to play at home against
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Yeah, that's a tough pill, my friend.
Hey,
You know,
you know what's worse than that, Jalen? Getting the number 1 seed, and by most odds, you're going to have to play 2 of your division rivals to make it to the Super Bowl if you get past the divisional round. That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
Most
you
likely
can't really avoid.
teams you'll face in the playoffs are teams that you faced 2 times already. Just
Yeah.
that.
G Money, try leaving and coming back in because your video is frozen on my end.
Yeah, so it's frozen.
Okay, so I will get to the second question here, which is kind of the flip side of this. Which team do you think is the most suspect? And June, we'll start with you.
Okay. I'm gonna say, as of right now, the most suspect team right now, because of some of the stuff that you guys just said. I had one team in mind, but then you guys made some points. I'm going to say it's the Denver Broncos. I believe that the Denver Broncos are the most suspect team, and that's because they have to play against Josh Allen. And you just said it, that man is on a mission. And I don't think he cares who's going to be in his way. He's just looking at getting the win. He's looking at getting that stigma off his back, getting through teams that he needs to get through. And for me, he's looking at what the Denver Broncos have to offer. He said, man, I've had to face Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes all these years. Who the hell is this? You know what I mean? That's what I feel about Joe. That's what I feel about Josh Allen right now. So because of who they're playing, I believe that. And guess what? They don't get besides the thin air, they don't get a weather advantage over Josh Allen. Okay,
True.
They got to actually face somebody who plays in probably just as bad as weather that they do every single year. So they don't get that advantage at all. So that's why I'm saying the Denver Broncos are the most suspect team because of Josh Allen, since they got to play the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen.
G Money, go ahead.
I'm going with Houston. They have a top 2 defense, but offensively, we start against Pittsburgh. I mean, I tell you what, if Houston turns the ball over or CJ Stroud turns the ball over like he did in Pittsburgh, New England's not going to score 3 points. They're going to score touchdowns on them.
Mm-hmm.
And they are totally sus. You can't look at them and go, oh, these guys are Super Bowl bound. No, they're really not. Your offense doesn't look good. And now that Nico Collins may be out, no, yeah. And you had the same issues during the season with your offense. I mean, your defense could play lights out, but your offense at times struggled to put points on the board.
Mm-hmm.
You are sus. You got in there because you were in a weak division and because Indianapolis had too many injuries to overcome. Otherwise, you'd be sitting down in Mexico on the beach, drinking a margarita, watching the games on TV in Spanish.
Telemundo head ass. Go ahead, Malin.
I kind of gotta agree with June on it being Denver. I mean, you're just because you're pulling a tough card, Josh Allen, at home. Bo Nix does have limited playoff experience. Josh Allen has a lot. I keep hearing about, Denver having this great defense, but then when I'm looking at like defensive numbers on ESPN, like I'm not seeing them even necessarily like in the top 5 in a lot of these categories. So I mean, I didn't watch them a ton during the second half of the season. I think the last time I really watched the Denver game was when they came back from behind and beat the Giants. I think that was maybe the last time I like really watched that team play. You racked up some wins late against the Raiders and a Chiefs team that didn't have Patrick Mahomes or anybody else. And then even a Chargers team that sat a bunch of players. Like I'm just not even sold of like I thought it was kind of shitty that they got the number 1 seed because the Chargers were, sitting a lot of their starters and like New England didn't even have a shot at the 1 seed.
Yeah.
But that's football, you get enough wins, you earn the right to have that position or whatever. But I'm not sold on the fact that if Bo Nix gets in the shootout with Josh Allen, that he has enough in the tank to win it. If the game is close in the fourth quarter and Josh Allen is within striking distance, can Bo Nix rally that offense if that defense starts to fail? I don't think he can, so I'm gonna have to say they're a little bit suspect. They have not played the teams that Seattle had to play getting up as the number 1 seed the way that we did. You know what I mean? Like we had to beat the Rams. We had to beat a division winner in Carolina in bad weather. We had to beat the Niners in week 18 in like a winner take all, and like the Broncos haven't been tested like that. They've been coasting a little bit the last few games, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Broncos. I would love to be able just to talk shit and be a homer and say it's the Niners. Have that many injuries. If you're just playing with house money, you have no idea what the fuck they're gonna roll. So I mean, you got no Kittle, and now they're flirting with Warner coming back, and I don't think he's actually gonna play. But I'd love to pick the Niners, but I can't. I didn't think they were gonna win last week, and they did. So.
The team I think that is the most suspect, I really think it's Chicago. Because I don't know how long they can keep the magic act up. Eventually, we're going to take a look behind the curtain, and there's going to be nobody there. So I think the Rams are a bad matchup. Like Sean McVay and Matt Stafford, they don't make a whole lot of mistakes over there. Like June, like you said, Super Bowl winning coach and quarterback combo, like they are going to be playing checkers and chess at the same time. So I think that the Bears are going to be kind of in for it. I think Ben Johnson is going to be in for it. And, if you fall behind against this team, they're not missing kicks and mismanaging the clock and all that kind of stuff that a younger Green Bay team would do. So even though it will be in the cold, I don't think it's going to matter much.
I mean, they did just blow a 31-14 lead against Seattle a few weeks ago.
They did.
It's true.
Are you saying that Chicago is just as good as Seattle?
I'm saying they're good enough to be the 2 seed. I mean,
Are you saying? No. He know what he said. He's a big boy. Are you saying that they are just as good as Seattle? If you say Caleb Williams is a great quarterback, that can come back from 31-14.
Okay, first of all, the man scored 25 points in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, he'd come back from
Okay.
14.
Okay.
As far as them being better, no, I think Seattle's a better team. But I also think that the Rams are as good as they were going into that Seattle game. And if you look at the stats, the Rams stumbled a little bit. They have not been good. They were on like a 6 or 7 game winning streak.
Okay.
Going up against Seattle, going in there. And they were up 31-14. They could have clinched the 1 seed. They had everything ahead of themselves.
They
were
did.
14, and they blew it. So if you're trying to tell me that the Rams can't blow it, like they've already shown us that they're capable of doing that.
And they struggled against Carolina, of all teams to struggle against.
So
Carolina beat them earlier this season.
So if we're going to pull the curtain back and find out that there's a little wizard back there that actually has no powers, I hope we do it after this week. I hope
Yeah.
I don't know that I have enough in me to pick it for it to happen. Man can hope.
All right.
The little boy that wants to be an astronaut, yet he's already 200 pounds and he's 11 years old. But let's let him have the dream.
That's fair. This is
I
a
give you that.
Good honesty segment here.
Yeah.
Right.
And at first, you know what? I was going to choose. So before we go on, I was going to choose San Francisco. But then when you guys really started diving into, Denver and, I was like, oh, yeah, it's Denver. It's technically Denver as the most suspect team.
To call San Francisco suspect, like, they got all their cards on the table. Like, nothing else.
I mean, yeah.
I just wanted them to beat the Eagles.
Exactly.
That's all I cared about.
They're like, this is what we got, man.
Shut up, clown.
This is what we have. Let's see if you can beat us. And Shanahan is a pretty good coach. He's gone to a couple Super Bowls. You can't count him out. Like, we've been trying to count him out all year. Like, for every injury, they're like, oh, they're done. And so just because they lost Kittle, I'm like, I'm not saying they're done. Like, I need to see that defense go belt to ass on them again for at least a few series for me to be like, okay, this is going to be the same type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They marched down the field the first couple series, scored a touchdown. I'm going to be like, woo!
All right. You're gonna be like, all right, son.
All right, let's hop into the news, and we're gonna start off with the big news that came out yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was Tuesday. So, Mike Tomlin, no longer the head coach of the Steelers. He was not fired. He just stepped down, and that was that. Semantics, and also, I guess, legalities when it comes to money. So, what do you guys think about Mike Tomlin leaving? I mean, just we were talking about it the night before, and then several hours later, that was that. So,
it's time, isn't it? I mean, after so many years, your message becomes stale, and you can't keep running that message back with retread players. Their only draft pick at quarterback was Pickett, like a little Hans Pickett, who's not with them. Other than that, they were doing it with Russell Wilson, Jameis, what's his name? The other player, the other quarterback they had who played for like
Justin
Fields. Thank you. Yeah. Neither one were quarterbacks, right? Justin Fields and then Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you're trying to capture that quarterback, at least with Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, they were the way they were like 5-6 years ago, and that didn't happen. It's a total rebuild there. I don't know if he was fired or if they just came to an agreement that you just need to step down, but it was time. I mean, you're not going to remain the coach of a team. I think from moving forward, it will be surprising to see a coach stay with a team for more than 7 or 8 years, unless they're like Bill Belichick and going to Super Bowls all the time. Then they're not going to get rid of them. But once that string ends, then they're just looking like, well, we just haven't improved. And with Tomlin, winning records, great. Go to the playoffs and you get bounced the wild card every year, bouncing the wild card, bouncing the wild card, bouncing the wild card. It's like you just can't keep that on repeat. You got to change it. And if I were Tomlin, I'd probably take a year off. If you want to do some TV work, do some TV work. Just take a year off, kind of recharge, and then come back next year, because there's going to be plenty of head coaching opportunities next year too.
Right. I just think it's both. I think it's both the Rooneys and Tomlin's fault that they never improved. And I'm a guy who says, let the team falter. Let's have a 3-14 season. Get some draft picks in there. Because if you see teams that have that, look at the Patriots. 2 seasons straight with 4-13 teams. Now look at them. Remember, the Cowboys did it. Seattle did it. All these teams, you have to falter at some point. I think it would have did Tomlin better just to have a losing ass season. Just to go 1-16 one season, just so you can get that guy in there that can help you improve your team. Because it's worked for other teams. We've all seen it work for other teams. And that's what the Rooneys and they were so big on. We haven't had a losing season in 18 years. Who gives a shit? What it got you? Okay, you got the 1 Super Bowl. Actually, you got the 2 Super Bowls. I'm gonna give you that. You got the 2 Super Bowls. You won one. You lost the other one. But other than that, you've lost. And ever since that last Super Bowl, now you've lost you lost to Tim Tebow. You lost to Tim Tebow, who can't throw the ball 5 yards. Okay, and so that should tell you that you were not a good team. Tim Tebow wasn't even a quarterback after that season. Okay, he was gone after that. So that tells you that you were not even a good team then. They should have parted ways, and I think the Rooneys need to find someone that could come in, take a losing season, say screw this, and get yourself a quarterback. Because that's what you need. You're missing a franchise quarterback for this team. Like they got when they got Ben Roethlisberger. You had a bad season, got Ben Roethlisberger, guess what happened?
Yep.
I got a few thoughts here. The first of all, I have to say, June, you know damn well you would take the Steelers last 19 years over what the Dallas Cowboys have done over the last 19 years.
I know that, and I'm just saying.
Damn well you would, so you can't be that mad at the success they've had.
But we wouldn't have got Dak Prescott.
I mean, two. Okay, well, Ben Roethlisberger is a lot better than Dak Prescott, in my opinion. First of all, Mike Tomlin, man, like, I do agree with you, June. Not that they should have had a down year, because I don't think that's in Mike Tomlin's DNA, and I appreciate that about a head coach.
Yeah.
But when you lost Ben Roethlisberger, which I think part of this is Ben Roethlisberger's fault. And I hate the fact that he went on the media and criticized Tomlin, because his bitch ass stayed like 2 years longer than he should have. And if he'd have left what he should have, then they probably would have had a down year and had a position to get somebody as a franchise. And they would have been a lot better, because, we all know that they were a quarterback away for a couple years of, like, maybe not going to a Super Bowl, because I mean, we're in the midst of Mahomes right now, right, during that 5-year stretch. But more competitive if they had somebody. One of the things that concerns me about Mike Tomlin moving forward, though, is that I don't know that when Mike Tomlin decides to be a head coach again, I don't know if he succeeds. Because he stayed at one place for so long. And it's almost like in him and John Harbaugh both. I wonder they're more culture guys than they are X's and O guys right now, and that scares me in today's NFL when you're a culture guy and not a scheme X's and O's guy. Your best coaches right now, they're handling one side of the football. Even Reed and KC is handling one side of the ball. John Harbaugh and Tomlin, like they let go of what was supposed to be their side of the ball damn near almost immediately. At least Tomlin did, because I think Dick LeBeau was still the defensive coordinator when Tomlin took over.
Yeah, it was.
And so when you're a culture guy, you need to get into a good fit. You need to have a good team, I believe, in front of you, or you got to be able to get the perfect coordinators. Like, to me, there's a lot more. You can't just come in and put in your X's and O's and your culture and it worked. Like, you're going to need a lot more help. And, Tomlin had a lot of help. He took over a team that just won a Super Bowl, illegitimately, I might add, in Super Bowl 40, but he
No,
still
they
did.
did. No, they didn't.
So I mean, he took over a really good team.
You got to let it go, buddy.
Staying that long in one place, I think might actually hurt him going forward when he goes to another place, because he might be so stuck in his ways to where he tries to put the same thing into another team, same culture, same DNA, and it might not work out. I mean, shit, we saw what Carroll tried to do with Oakland, and he didn't have the talent he had in Seattle, right? So, I mean, I see that to me, Harbaugh and Tomlin could take over a team that doesn't have as much talent like Carroll did and be like, well, shit, this is a lot easier at the other place. So I'm a little bit worried about that. And I'm somebody that loves Tomlin. I love Tomlin. Is just, I mean, he to me, he's made the NFL better. Great at interviews. I will always remember when he tried to trip Jacoby Jones on the side.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
always remember that, man. But he'll also be remembered for never being able to win the big one with the Killer Bees also. So I mean, there's some giving there, but
one of them was crazy though. One of them was crazy as hell.
yeah, but he wasn't crazy until Vontez Perfect killed him and he came back to life on the field. Vontez Perfect gave Antonio Brown CTE one hit.
Yes, he did.
It was CTE one hit.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna say this. I understand what you're saying about him coming back, but you got to remember Sean Payton is doing it right now. Sean Payton was at New Orleans for a long time. He took a year off. He took a year or two off, and then he came back with Denver. So he can do it, but I think it's that break that he needs. He needs that break.
But Sean Payton's still doing the X's and O's, right?
He still calls the offense.
The offense.
He calls the
What I'm
offense.
saying about Harbaugh and Tomlin is that I think they've been far removed.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The ball that's going to make it difficult for him. Like Sean Payton, when he was with the Saints, like he was still running that offense.
Yeah.
Like Tomlin and Harbaugh were.
He was running Bounty Gate too.
Motivator of men and running a coaching staff versus being an expert on one side of the ball for some. So I don't really know how that translates. I hope they'll have success, not a lot of success, because I want Seahawks to run off a few Super Bowls here. But I hope they're successful.
All right, let's move on to another head coach that was recently fired. This happened, I think, the day after our last episode. Mike McDaniel was let go out of Miami, which I think we were all kind of waiting for. It just came a little later than the first round of firings that happened earlier that week. So
yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time before it happened. And I think they just wanted to get the logistical stuff worked out as they let McDaniel leave the building. They didn't want to do it on Monday with everyone else. I think they wanted to give him a little bit more respect than that. So they did it on Tuesday. They gave him his day to leave. He probably wanted to tell the team. So I respect that in that culture. But Mike McDaniel is going to find a job as an OC because you guys brought this up. I think all of us have said it at once. He is a modern day coach. especially in his respective side of the ball, which is OC. That man is going to easily find a job. Every single team that needs an OC is going to grab this guy because he's such a modern guy. He can coach an offense, okay? And he probably will get a second chance one day because he's so young to coach again. But right now, he's so young. He's got a lot in him. He knows how to coach an offense. He's going to be fine. I think it was time for him to break up. I think he probably was too young to take Miami on. But I think this is going to be a good break for Mike McDaniel. I actually like Mike McDaniel as a coach. I think that this was a big lift for him. I think this was a very big lift for him. But I think he's going to be just fine for the future.
I want to know why it took the Dolphins longer to part ways with their head coach than it did the Steelers and the Ravens, other teams with less history. Like, I get the respect level, but listen, man, USC didn't even let Lane Kiffin in the airport when they landed. Hired him. They said, we got a cab like right over there, man. Like, you ain't going back to the office. Sometimes you deserve that. I mean, McDaniels went there looking like an IT guy, like he is about to put some software in your computer, like a drug czar at the end of it. And you're already talking about a recovering alcoholic. I believe he was a recovering alcoholic. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that he was an alcoholic at one time and then stopped drinking. But he been
gosh,
on the sidelines, man, like crazy shit going down there in Miami. I don't know what's happening. But he had like a good 18-month stint, and then the wheels started falling off the more that Tua got sidelined with CTE. So I mean, I think he lost the locker room probably almost 2 years ago. But I do agree with you, June. I think he's going to get an OC job. Hell, listen, if Kubiak for some reason gets a head coaching job and we lose our offensive coordinator in Seattle, if it happens, which I don't think Kubiak will, but he's interviewing for teams. But if it does happen, I'd be like, all right, Josh, bring your vape, Josh, let's go. Like, because he's got a good offensive mind. And he is cut from the Shanahan tree. He's first, pass second, and the run opens up the passing game. But yeah, I mean, he was a little bit too interested in his shoes and his capris and reporter shoes. Like, he used to talk about the reporters and their shoes in his press conference when he would open it up. I'd be like, that's weird, man. Why are you looking at people's feet? But they need a new direction. But I think they thought they were going to get Harbaugh, and he bowed out. I was reading today that Harbaugh was like, nah, man, I don't see myself in South Beach.
That's a tough job, man. That's a tough job right now.
Tomlin did say he would like to coach in some warmer weather. Tomlin did say that.
I heard Dallas was available.
Okay.
But they're not.
Arizona is too. There's a vacancy there.
Yeah, I think he still wants to win, though.
Well, he need to stay in the cold in that case. All right. Last bit of news here. Anthony Davis. Yeah. You probably know where this one's going. His name is in the news. So he has a messed up hand. He was going to have surgery, which was going to keep him out for an extended period of time. Then turns out not going to have the surgery. He's going to let it heal. And he's going to miss about a month and a half to 2 months-ish before he can return to the lineup.
That's what happens when you're double fisting the brisket without letting them slice
I don't know.
You got too much weight placement. Oh, man. Fuck Anthony Davis. I don't even like talking.
Man,
I mean,
there's so much horse shit in this whole thing. and it was the biggest bunch of bullshit. I mean, I don't even think anybody in Dallas bought an Anthony Davis jersey. I went to the Walmart. And when I was at home for Christmas. I went to
one game. He played that one game back. He scored like 34 points.
Nobody bought his damn jersey.
That one game, somebody bought his jersey.
Jesus. The Walmart that I go to when I'm back home in Dallas was filled with Anthony Davis jerseys, and they were all at $7.99 at this point. They were at $7.99 a jersey. And let me tell you something, the Walmarts in Dallas sell some authentic stuff. They usually last year's stuff, but they sell some authentic stuff. But Jesus Christ, $7.99 for a Dallas Mavericks jersey? Come on, bro.
G Money, I want to know from you. His name has been in trade talks for this whole season. At this point, do you still think that there is a team that would actually trade for him?
Well, I mean, we look at it. I know Atlanta was talked about once they made that trade with Trae Young, but I can't see a GM selling it to an owner when you're saying, hey, we should get AD, because this is so it's not just trading for him, right? Anthony Davis wants a max extension. $275 million is what he wants.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, so you're going to trade for him, and Dallas has said they're not going to give him up for a bag of peanuts and some used basketballs. But it's like, okay, Trae Young didn't bring any first-round picks, and he's not injured. And Anthony Davis has had 253 different injuries. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I see people where I work that haven't had that many injuries, and they can't walk. I mean,
I think he drank that New Orleans water, man. Yeah,
he needs to retire, dog. He needs to retire. This is ridiculous at this point.
No, I think what should happen though is I think that Dallas should just sign him to a max extension. I think that is best for basketball. If Dallas just, I mean, go all in, man. You already traded Luka away for him, and might as well. Just,
I think
they fired the GM for that because he told the owners that how great AD was, and they had no clue.
Yeah, but then they drafted back, so I mean they're good. Just gotta give him.
They fired. I mean,
the barbecue.
I mean, they can. AD's going to walk. After, because I don't see Dallas doing an extension for him. It makes no sense. I don't see anybody trading for him because, number one, just because he may be back in 6 to 8 weeks doesn't mean he's back on the court in 6 to 8 weeks. So,
you want to know how much weight that man has gained, Gary? They put his profile picture up at the beginning of the season. That man is gained so much weight. His eyebrows aren't even as close together as they used to be. His head is enlarged and it's straight. It's like Texas barbecue was Botox for the head, because his eyebrows aren't even as close together as you can't even call him the unibrow anymore, man. It's wild.
He eating that Dickie's barbecue. That's what Dickie's barbecue. That's that gas station barbecue right there. That Dickie's barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
He driving around to Buc-ee's and getting the brisket.
Nah, that's a good brisket right there. That's good brisket. Shit.
That's actual gas station barbecue.
Oh, you don't know Dickie's? Dickie's in the bar. Dickie's, you go to Dickie's right now. Dickie's don't have their own standalone stations no more. You got to go to Dickie's. You go to a gas station to get Dickie's barbecue now.
Oh, we still got Dickie's barbecue down here that's standalone.
Mm-hmm. No, not in Dallas. Not in Dallas, baby. You got to go to the gas station, baby.
I just love that there's multiple places in Dallas where you can go to a gas station and get corporate barbecue. That's amazing.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna go to
now.
Yes, we are going to go to a break. When we come back, a bunch of comments to get to, and then the Ride or Die in 5, where we have a bunch of games to pick. So sit tight, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
C'est Louis, oui, il fait
Miami Dolphins have fired coach Mike McDaniels after going 7-10 this season. Dolphins fans, what do you think about this? It seems like most Miami fans are probably pretty happy that he is out. Early on in his career at the Dolphins, he did get the team to the playoffs, but ever since then, it's kind of just been one thing after another. This year, it was Tyreek going down. Previous years, obviously, Tua's health. Team just couldn't seem to get out of their own way, and he didn't seem to be the greatest fit for all of this adversity anyway, but I'm also not a Dolphins fan. So Miami fans, what do you think about Mike McDaniels being fired? And also, is there any new coach that you're looking forward to taking over this role?
I am going to put my money and my time on Josh Allen. I think Jacksonville's run great for the regular season, but I just don't think they can get into that postseason and get a win. And I think Josh Allen in this game, and I'm talking about this game only, I'm not talking about going forward in the postseason. I believe Josh Allen can get this win. So give me Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills to cover the -1.
I think the Jaguars are a more complete team than the Buffalo Bills, and one person isn't going to beat them with the way that Lawrence has been playing. I am taking Jacksonville. I don't even think it's going to be that pretty.
This should be the year the Buffalo Bills go to the Super Bowl. It should be, but you know the last time the Buffalo Bills won a playoff game on the road? Most of you probably don't because you weren't alive then. It was 32 years ago. 32 years. Oh my God. You know what? After Saturday, it'll be 33.
Panthers got to be kicking themselves right now. They had LA on the ropes. Bryce Young played a hell of a game. One of the best games I've seen him play. I don't watch a lot of the Panthers. Their defense played so well. The touchdown pass from Stafford to Parkinson, though, to end the game, basically the game-winning touchdown. That was, what a throw, what a catch. I feel like if you're a Panthers fan, you can't be very upset with the offense or the defense because they played so well. Just the Rams essentially had too much time left on the clock to go and take the lead back, and that was it. I don't know, if you're a Panthers fan, I guess you can maybe go back and look at some of the mistakes in the first half of the game. You know, had you not made those, probably wouldn't have been in a better position at the end of the game. Outside of that, I thought the Panthers had it. I really did.
Once they got like right at the 20-yard line, I just didn't understand the play calling. I would have run it 2 more times, make them use their last timeout, then burn as much time off the clock as you can. It's probably going to be around like 2 minutes and 15 seconds with no timeouts. And you would have been like 5 yards closer for the field goal.
We're going to a Nets game because we're crazy heads and we saw that tickets were $10. We're going to go see, who are we seeing?
The Jazz and the Nets.
The 2 best teams in the NBA.
Yeah, they're the best at something.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to the Barclays Center. We're taking the train, subway, as you can see.
Yeah, there's like literally no one here.
Tip-off is in like 5 minutes, so.
It already happened.
Oh, never mind. Game just started.
I've not been over here. Except driving. Shout out Rodney.
Yeah,
Mr. Brown.
Shout out my dad. Last time I saw the Nets play was with him in Orlando.
Yeah.
Probably like a decade ago.
Do you have your favorite like grocery store?
Publix. I do literally like Trader Joe's though.
Yeah.
You have any bracelets on? Is it allowed to take those off?
It's like, are you kidding me? Me?
Just the same. Perfect. Okay, Bridget, what do you think of your spicy margarita?
It's not spicy. What's that place that with jungle something that we went in St. Pete? It's no concrete jungle, spicy marg, tequila, and mango puree, and then there's just tahini on the rim. So it's not the best, but it's a margarita, and there's enough of it to get me drunk for the next hour.
decided to give someone else a chance. They were fucking incompetent. Not my fault. They're incompetent. And if you want to let me go, fine.
Y'all made me take that boy. I didn't want his ass. I clearly showed y'all I did not want his ass. Everybody get hurt. Y'all made me have to play him. Now y'all mad at me.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't even know why you're firing me. Like, I've seen a lot of good things happen here. This ball club was doing great things. There's a lot of positivity happening with this team. Y'all saw Geno Smith. It's been fun. I thought we had a great year. But you guys want to go in a different direction. That's fine.
I'm just happy to get out of this hot ass state and go on my cruise with hopefully Mike McDaniels.
This that bullshit that be going on, and y'all be blaming on everybody else. I just won you 4 games in a row. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't have won those 4 games, was it? That's all right, though.
We're getting the win in Chicago. Putting on the cheese head. Let me tell you something, okay?
There it is.
The Bears cannot beat Jordan Love. They cannot. They only beat us with Malik Willis in the game, and even this last time it took them to overtime. The Bears are going down. They still suck. They will forever suck. We are not losing this playoff game to the Bears. I don't care what seed we are. I don't care who won the division. I don't care what happened 2 weeks ago. I don't care what happened last week. I don't care if we have all players on IR when the game starts. We are winning this game. If you bet anything else, you're crazy.
Okay.
My bad, period.
Well, you may need to check me into a mental hospital.
I'm going with the Bears, man. I'm going with Caleb Williams.
I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you. That's why you negative 19, bro. I was rooting for you.
Oh, damn. Oh.
We've seen him, twice in the playoffs now? And he's looked this way both times. Harbaugh, this offseason, is going to have to take a long look at Justin Herbert and probably sit down, talk with the kid, and say, hey, I expect us to be in the playoffs every year that I'm coaching here, and you as my quarterback. So we got to figure out what we need to do to get you to feel comfortable while you're in the playoffs. He missed a lot of plays. I know the code probably had a lot to do with it. The balls was selling on him a few times. Justin Herbert just didn't seem comfortable the entire game. And that's something that they're going to have to work with him. And I know it wasn't a home game. You on the road. But hey, he got to understand, you're going to have to play on the road in the playoffs. Unless you're the number 1 seed, you better get comfortable on the road. I mean, hell, even Josh Allen had to find it out. He was 0-5, and he finally pulled one out. He got to figure out what's wrong with him when he gets on the road in the playoffs, and that's something that Harbaugh's got all offseason to really get to.
What more can you say? I mean, a 12-win team with all...
Bye, Eagles. Bye. I told y'all. They're fraudulent. They got a fraudulent head coach. They got a fraudulent wide receiver who complained all year, gets the ball in a big 3rd down, drops it. He's lucky Goddard bailed him out the next play, but it didn't matter because the Niners went into Philly and bopped them. Thank you, San Francisco. I am very indifferent when it comes to the Niners. Thank you, San Francisco. Thank you so much. The Eagles can go ahead and crawl back into little holes in dirty Philly. We out.
The Bills eliminated the Jags in the playoffs because the Jags defense folded late in the game. I get that it's Josh Allen. I get that it's the Bills, but come on, man. On the Bills' final drive on offense, Josh Allen had no problem finding massive holes in that Jacksonville defense. You've got to do a better job at not allowing these huge chunk plays, whether it was the pass to Brandon Cook, or I think there was even one to Shakir. How are you giving up these kinds of plays when your season is on the line? You have the lead, you're at home, you've got to make a play. And that's what the Bills defense did once the Jags got the ball back. First pass of the game, what they do? Force a turnover. I'm not saying that they needed to force Josh Allen into an interception, but you gotta find a stop somewhere. To me, this game really didn't say anything about Trevor Lawrence, didn't really say anything about Josh Allen that we didn't already know. It was more about championship defense, and a team that lacked it lost the game. By the way, I have no problem with the Jags allowing Josh Allen to just run that ball and to take the lead at the end, because if they just drove the entire length of the field and you couldn't stop them this whole time, at this point, yeah, I think it's a foregone conclusion that you're not going to be able to stop them when they're right on the doorstep. It was best to just save the time. You're not going to stop them at this point, which was the whole problem, and try your shot on offense and get as much time as you can to try and score. But didn't work. I blame the Jags defense for everything prior to them just letting them score right on the goal line. Welcome back, folks. It's your boys. Second half, 271. Coming at you with a second half cheers like we normally do. So we gave you guys 10 minutes break to go use the potty and go grab another drink. So cheers, boys.
Cheers. I've drank 2 bottles of Crown Missile with y'all this season.
Wait, what'd you say?
I drank 2 bottles of Crown Missile with y'all this season.
That's it. My God, man, I've gone. I mean, I can wipe out a bottle of freaking Jack Daniel's single malt in an evening with you guys.
And how about just doing football season? Just doing football
that's
season
what
with 2 bottles of Crown.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm talking about doing one episode with you guys.
What the?
I think some of you can remember the episode better than I can, where Malin said "peace out," because that's what happens when you drink a whole bottle of fucking single malt.
Yeah, that wasn't.
You know.
Oh, I remember that episode.
2 bottles of Crown during the football season.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on like.
Is that just from taking shots on the show?
That's just from taking shots on the show.
Oh, okay. That's a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still probably like 4 bottles. Like even just taking. Like, God damn it, man. I need to schedule a meeting, and the meeting I need is to find some more allocated bourbon.
I mean, I didn't know we had amateurs on this show.
Okay. Move it along.
You know what?
Move it along, okay? Move it along, buddy. Just move it along, buddy.
Hey, it's the Navy men. It's the
Okay,
Navy men.
that's what it is. Okay.
Let's not be hurtful.
Jesus Christ.
Let's get to some comments. Speaking of hurtful. Let's get to the community comments. We've got a lot to get into, so I will dive in here. Some of these are going to come from Facebook for the first time. If you have been commenting on Facebook, I'm sorry I didn't notice that this was a thing up until this week. So this was from right after the Packers and Bears game, and Malin was not really getting on, but just kind of saying how he thought that the Packers could have managed the clock better in the fourth quarter, like late in the game. So on Instagram, there's 70 comments here. We're obviously not going to read all of them. On Facebook, there's over 130. We're obviously not going to read all of them.
Damn.
So I'm going to try and find the top rated ones. So on Instagram, we have from John. He says, "You should start coaching in the NFL." Stupid.
Okay. Was he happy with the way his team played in the last part of that game? Oh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of comments. I'm going to shut up.
Hey, maybe, Mayo, you're taking that the wrong way. That might not be means you should be coaching in the NFL.
Yeah, let me take over the Raiders. I'll live in Vegas.
Jay Romano says, or get a quarterback who can make those passes when it counts. Love is dog water. Then there's argument. Then he got into a long argument with somebody. Vincent says they lost by 4 points. Field goal makes your loss by only 1.
Because you lost by 4 because you mismanaged the end. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tony Knowles Nation says, "Cause they can't play a full 60-minute game and just blame Parsons and Kraft not there. Accept it."
At least they're not getting on me about that.
A Marinas says, "You're a very smart young man. If they would have done that, they would have won without having to give the ball back to the Bears."
Okay, first of all, I take exception to the young man comment. That's 44-year-old man. I like that he agreed with me, yet still kind of like, hey, little boy. Like,
well, maybe he's 90. Who knows?
That was clever. Well, no, if he's 90, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing on Facebook.
Let me switch gears over to Facebook. Because most of those comments I realized were those two people arguing on Instagram, which is ridiculous. Steven Painter. Oh, God. People on Facebook, you guys leave way too long comments. All right. Put Willis in run RPO. We needed a different style quarterback at that moment. Not taking anything from Love. He had a great game, but Willis has legs. Putting him in probably would have caused the Bears to burn a timeout. Opens up quarterback scrambles, so they would have a spy on Willis. RPO screens would have been more open. Green Bay should not have been in a rush. A quarterback change a few times during the game would have changed things.
Or you run the fucking ball with Josh Jacobs. Like, who
There it
takes
is.
out
And there it
Jordan
is.
Love that's completed
Preach.
60% of his passes, all them yards. What do you have? Like, how's that game? Oh, but let's take him out from Malik Willis. You
Exactly.
goddamn
What the
Brandon
fuck are
son
people
of a
talking?
bitch.
What are y'all talking about?
Brandon son of a bitch.
That
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
that was
y'all
one
eating
of
too
the
much
top-rated
cheese.
Facebook, or one of the top.
That y'all eating too much. You're eating too much cheese.
Right.
You're eating too much damn cheese.
You want to run a 2 QB option with Jordan Love and Malik Willis, and you want to wait to put Malik Willis in at the end of the goddamn game on the last drive.
Hey guys, we're gonna put in Malik Willis. Oh, Chicago Bears defense. Hey, Malik Willis is gonna run the ball because they just put him in.
Yeah.
The really sad part is someone then replied to him and said, Matt isn't smart enough to use 2 QBs like that. Is that what it is? Matt's not smart enough.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
These
god!
are actually real thoughts that people thought should have happened.
These are real people's profiles that have their photos behind them.
I mean, I get that the NFL is trying to cater to everybody, but I didn't know that we had the NFL playing in psych wards. Like, I didn't know that we had.
All right, I'll read a few more. This the top rated ones. Or here's Carl Mann says lost 5 yards and a delay of game after a timeout. Was that the distance Mac needed to make the field goal? Steve Choi says Brandon McAnus. Where is all right? This was the top rated comment from Chuck. Chuck Q. He says Packers fans, like all good teams fans, know even after great years, the chances of winning it all are slim. Everything has to be right. Hot in January, the Packers limped in. Kraft, Parsons, Zach Toms, Devontae Wyatt, and others went down. They will all be back next year.
But you didn't. But this wasn't for the Super Bowl. This was your first game against a heated division rival that you were favored to win. Vegas said you should win this game. Like, you can use the puss out, put a tampon in, comment as long as you want to, but they should have won the fucking game. You let the Bears score 25 points and the Green Bay offense couldn't do shit because they couldn't run the goddamn ball. And then they decided not to run the goddamn ball and gave Caleb Williams even more goddamn time to do it. So we're not saying get into the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's hard. But what the fuck? You made it easier on the Bears.
Yep.
Play calling. You made it easier.
Last comment from Trevor. He says, I'm a Bears fan and I agree. Honestly, I thought the game was over at that point until LaFleur had them continue throwing it. I couldn't believe it, but I'm very thankful he did.
God bless you, Trevor.
But they've done this all season. The Packers literally done this all season. They threw the ball in obvious passing situations. So Malik Willis wouldn't have made a difference, but Josh Jacobs would have.
Any Packers fan that says that they think that Malik Willis should have come into the game inside the 30 on the last drive of the game.
Come on,
You're
bro.
a fucking idiot. And you're probably
Mhm.
one of those people that has a certificate hanging up in your wooden panel den.
He said wooden panel.
That's right. 19
You're over here
circa 1970s.
like literally eat some cheese, drink a 6-pack of Busch Light, cry your tears, and understand that there's a reason why you're not calling the shots. You're not an owner. You have a piece of paper. Stop it.
Funny side story. My mom travels to different cities and meets with veterans as she's a nurse. And she was in Green Bay over this weekend. And on one day I was talking to her. She was like, man, those people are so sad and just depressed.
I mean, hell, look at poor Monty. Poor Monty she didn't even write anything.
Matt LaFleur, there's probably at least like 24 people in hospice
I'll take Matt LaFleur right now.
that just gave up because Matt LaFleur couldn't run the ball and at least beat the Bears. Like I get that you're hurt. I understand that one comment, like, oh, you know, like a lot of things need to break your way. But when you're facing a division rival in the playoffs, like, you need to do everything. Like, you got to beat them. Like, it's going to hit different for G Money and I if we lose to the Niners in the divisional round.
Yeah.
Because we're playing a division rival. It's not just losing in the divisional round. You're losing to a divisional opponent, and it hits different when that happens. Like there's more at stake when Green Bay's playing the Bears versus if Green Bay was playing the Panthers. You know what I mean? Like it's just different. You needed to win that one.
Someone just posted a photo of next year's schedule.
Oh, God damn.
Oh, my God.
All right, we're going to move on from this video. There's a lot of comments. There's a lot of people who are agreeing. A lot of people saying couch coach. A lot of people saying fire LaFleur. Those are the three.
I'll take Matt LaFleur. Fire him. Fire him. He can come to Dallas right now. He can come to Dallas right now. Matt LaFleur can come to Dallas right now.
We're working on an extension for him right now, actually. So that's what they were reporting earlier when I was watching Sports Center.
Ooh, did he just break his? Oh shit!
All right, going over to TikTok. I made a quick video right after the Rams escaped Carolina. Where is that one? Yeah, I was basically saying that the Panthers have got to be kicking themselves after that one. The highest rated comment from, I don't know how to pronounce your name. He says, I don't know why the defense played so damn soft on the last drive, gave 10 yards of cushion every play. Someone else says, I just hate how much zone we play. Rose bum sold. At least we knew Bryce is the guy. Just needs some defensive pieces.
No, he's not.
Chris says, Panthers played a great game, but beating playoff Matt Stafford isn't for everyone.
Okay. Are we?
Scorchy says, I was rooting for the Panthers as a Birds fan. It was a great game, but Rams might look a little shaky because they abuse Puka. And then Flacco the Flock says, Panthers couldn't stop a pass between the numbers. Whole fourth quarter they sold. Offense went crazy, though.
My dad said the same thing. My dad was like, the Panthers zone is too much, especially late in the game. When I was talking, my dad's a Panthers fan, and he was like, it's just too much. They need to get some more, man-to-man type stuff because they're getting killed late in games like that.
It wasn't even man-to-man. I absolutely hate it. And G-Money, you know where I'm going on this one. I absolutely hate it when you get a lead inside 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and you go prevent defense when
Ugh.
he needs a touchdown, and all you do is give up fucking chunk yards, and that's what Carolina did.
Yeah.
They went prevent defense against Matt Stafford and Puka and Adams and all the and Higby and there's too many weapons. Like you're going to get into touchdown scenarios when you go prevent defense against an offense like that. But so many teams do it. It drives me absolutely mad. Play the same defense that kept them out of the fucking end zone the whole time.
You know what prevent defense stands for? Prevent your ass
Prevent us
from winning.
from winning. Yeah.
Yeah, it pisses me off when teams do that shit, man, because it like all of a sudden, like it didn't take the Rams any time at all to get to like the other like side of the thing.
No.
And then all of a sudden you're like, well shit, here we go. And it's all because they did what every Cardinal sin is. You go prevent. You don't want to give up the big play, give up chunk plays, and then end up giving the big play. And was it Parkinson that caught that touchdown?
Yep.
Yes.
That was a nice touchdown catch. I will say that. It was a nice touchdown catch. And Stafford definitely put the ball exactly where he needed, but that's what the Panthers deserve when you let them get into that position.
Yeah.
Drive down the field. Should have fucking game, assholes.
I basically made a video saying the same thing about the Jaguars defense at the end of that game. And someone said, dude, Amos, he says, that's just fourth quarter Josh. Bills Mafia for Life says, they did not fold. Josh folded them. All right.
Calm down.
Raider on says, that's why Allen is MVP.
He's not. Shut up.
There's a bunch of Josh Allen glazing here. Let me find someone that's not doing that.
You know, the same analytics that are making people go for it on fourth down all the goddamn time.
Don't even get
making people do prevent defense. So take the fucking points and do some press. Blitz somebody. I'm sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Inferno, he says, I mean, this is just lazy analysis to me. The deep shot to Cooks is way more of an Allen play than anything else. Just a ridiculous play that he throws when Cooks is still bracketed. Other than that, it's just a lot of tight window throws. Only real point there is getting manhandled at the end of the drive. Can I guess that this is from a Buffalo Bills fan? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, they were playing prevent, man. They were trying not to give up the big play to Josh Allen. They gave up a bunch of little plays, and then I don't know what that tush push was and what transpired.
The one that went 12 yards.
Yeah. Jaguars players like, why didn't y'all blow the whistle? And it's like, because he kept going forward, man.
He wasn't down. I mean,
every team in the NFL is going to show a video of exactly what not to do in a quarterback sneak situation, and that's going to be what the Jaguars did. There were Jaguars, their hands were in the air.
Yeah, what are y'all doing?
Well, first, why did y'all blow the whistle? And I was like, I don't know, because he went past you. Like that's why.
It's like, do you realize he's not on the ground?
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen like a 20-yard tush push before. I bet Buffalo was glad that it didn't work out, that it was outlawed apparently, because they were one of the opponents that wanted it voted out, and then they use it to beat the Rams on multiple occasions.
Hey man, that was that was bad.
Play.
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
All right, let me get to a couple more videos here. This one was from when the Eagles got bounced out.
Love to see it.
So JT says they felt totally mediocre this year, just getting by, and today it didn't work out, but it was close. The British something, it's the longest username ever. It says AJ Brown getting mad and then dropping passes was the icing on the cake. Goldilocks says not fraudulent coaches, just Patullo. Get rid of him and watch them shine again. Well, we'll see.
No,
That's not the answer.
that's not the answer.
So June is definitely because June is gonna die on the hill that Kellen Moore ain't worth shit either. So
No, he ain't.
Being OC ain't gonna do a damn bit of difference for June. You don't give a shit about the OC of the Eagles.
Nah.
Chance says trash quarterback.
Yes, that's true.
Shout out to Ryan Brown, says bye pigeons. Slacks says it's literally just Patullo. They'll be back next year. Okay.
No, the fuck they won't.
Robert, this shit kills me. Robert LaCory says we told you our team was terrible, and we still drug about 95% of the league.
You didn't drag
You're
anybody.
At home.
95% of what? You were at home and lost to a beat up ass Niners team. Just got their ass whipped by the Seahawks. And you're defending Super Bowl champs. You don't even have the injuries.
Right.
What do you mean dragging?
I mean,
who did you drag?
The 49ers were dragging two legs like a deer that got hit. Just going with two legs with no back legs and whooping your ass.
You lost to the Giants this year. The Giants and the Cowboys. Bad teams. That's when you got dragged.
Speaking of the
I'm sorry,
Cowboys.
G-Money has something to say. G-Money has something to say. He hasn't said something in a couple comments here.
Go ahead.
I just, the Eagles fans that say, we dragged them in, we did the no, you didn't. Jalen Hurts is what we thought Jalen Hurts was. He's a mid-level quarterback. AJ Brown is petulant. And yeah, you might do better with with a new OC, but at some point you got to change that whole coaching staff.
Yeah.
My guess is that since Gannon got fired from Arizona, you could hire him back as your DC because that's what he was prior to. But you've got to get yourself a quality OC and let him do what he's supposed to do. Because you have the talent to be a better team than what you are, but you got beat by a team that has more injuries than Anthony Davis.
You guys want to know what? Jalen Hurts' career is going to sum up as? Are you ready for this, Jalen?
Okay.
If you took Joe Flacco,
I knew it,
and combined him with Tyrod Taylor,
Jesus,
that is going to be Jalen Hurts' career. That's him.
168 yards, 2 touchdowns per game, and 1 turnover. That's Jalen Hurts.
You're gonna win a Super Bowl. You're going to have a decent postseason record. You're going to hang around for a long time.
Damn.
But that's going to be your career. Go ahead and click that.
Damn. I will.
Let many people are going to hate me for that one. Don't give my address. But that's it. Like Joe Flacco plus Tyrod Taylor. Like, you got the elusiveness. Like, Joe Flacco wasn't elusive, so you got to put Tyrod Taylor in there, right? Like, you got to give the respect to the dual threat there. But you're going to end up, 40 years old if you want to be playing for the Jets after winning one Super Bowl earlier in your career. That's what it's going to be, man.
Yeah.
Zach McConnell says, imagine how good the Eagles would be if they had Dak.
They would.
What?
Shit.
No.
That might be a day. Hey, Patrick Mahomes is missing a Super Bowl if the Eagles have. I'm saying that, June. I'm saying
no, it's true.
Chiefs
It's true.
are missing a Super Bowl.
It's true.
Cowboys have Dak.
It's true. It's true.
You put Dak with Saquon Barkley and those two receivers, AJ Brown and Devontae.
And that defense.
Oh,
And there ain't no one that's not eating under that. I don't know who that person is. Bless you. In an alternate Marvel universe going on there, that could be happening. Some multiverse. That could be happening. Wild. Oh, that's a good take. A good one. Damn, and there's so many Eagles fans that are gonna go fuck their sister because they're angry that somebody came up with it. Wake her up right now. Get angry about it.
Last video. This was the folks at home answering the same questions that we answered. I'll try and run through these as fast as possible. So,
okay.
OP's whatever. Bills and Rams are the most dangerous due to their experience and explosive offense. Most suspect is the Broncos and Bears. Bears can't keep relying to somehow pull through when they're down early. Broncos haven't pulled off more than 3 impressive wins this season. MJ says, to be honest, Seattle might be both because you never know with Sam Darnold. Beeson says, Rams most dangerous, Pats most suspect. Next. Francis says Texans will beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Okay.
What?
Say you're from Houston without. Okay. Lynn says, I agree.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, I wish for that Super Bowl. I don't think that Super Bowl.
Well, not the end result, but yes.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that the only other team I would want to see in the Super Bowl outside of the Texans would be Denver. I think Denver would be the team that I would like to see the most in the Super Bowl if I'm a Seattle fan. I'm just looking at matchups. But I would take the Texans.
You know what's so funny? I don't have to pay that one dude $100 who picked the Steelers and who did he pick? The Steelers and who?
Panthers.
Yeah, I don't have to pay him $100, bro. I feel good about that.
Wild ass bet.
Hopefully he didn't put his 401k on it like Nestor recommended. Lynn says, I agree. Buffalo is the most dangerous coming from a Bills fan. JD says, I think Seattle for both, honestly. I mean, for dangerous, the defense alone is basically enough to win a game. Also, you got one of, if not the best receiver in the league, and a pretty solid run game. Also, Sam Darnold has been great most of the time, but that is also where we enter most suspect. Can Sam even win a playoff game? Is he going to throw a bunch of interceptions? Who knows? And it really comes down to him not throwing the game away.
He's played one playoff game in his career. One. Let the man have another game before we dictate what his playoff life is. Jesus Christ. One. He's had one playoff game.
Real Mr. Danger says, Rams the most dangerous. That offense is deadly. The defense is still top 10. Most suspect, Patriots by far. Haven't played a team that's good on both sides of the ball. And against the Texans defense, they're going to get held down hard. The Steelers forced 5 turnovers on the Patriots this season. How many will it take?
Are they saying that because of the like the regular season? Or are they talking like strength of schedule? Is that why they're saying that against?
I think a lot of teams are. A lot of teams are saying that.
Okay. They forget that Mike Vrabel to Tannehill to the AFC Championship game
twice.
Forget about that. Okay. He's a pretty good coach, right?
Damn good coach.
Got Josh McDaniels, a pretty good OC.
Somewhat. I mean, yeah.
One of the best, yeah.
Super Bowls as an OC. I think the Patriots have some credentials, and I hate the Patriots. I hate them.
Last few.
No, you should hate
here.
Pete Carroll.
DZB, Seattle most dangerous, Broncos most suspect. Young Dreezy says most suspect Texans, most dangerous Seahawks. Rosario says Rams most dangerous, Broncos most suspect. And then lastly, Cam says Honestly, you don't know ball if you think Josh Allen is the best quarterback when the MVP candidates are in. With that being said, number one Rams, top 15 to 10 quarterback of all time. Okay. With the best wide receiver duo and defense, scary. Number two, Patriots, easiest regular season and struggled against arguably the worst team in the playoffs. How is Josh Allen
I
not
don't
the
know about
best
that.
quarterback left in the playoffs?
Right. Well, because Stafford is in.
Yeah, but Stafford
is still the better quarterback than Josh Allen.
No, he's not. No, he's
Sta-
not. No, he's not.
Stafford is a better.
No, he's not.
I know he's from Dallas, so I'm going to be a little biased on this. And I watched him in high school.
Oh.
I watched Stafford in high school when he was playing at Highland Park, Texas. Matt Stafford is the best quarterback left in the playoffs.
I like to be respectful to my elders. But I have
Kiss my ass. How about that? How about you kiss my ass?
I'm not going to kiss your ass because you were in the Navy. I don't know where that ass has been. So let's do that. Second, if you put Josh Allen on those Detroit Lions teams back in the day, when Stafford was to the playoffs,
stop.
More often. Stafford did absolute dog shit until he got teamed up with Sean McVay and had Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp in his prime, and now he's got Devontae Adams.
He went to the playoffs with Megatron
one time, didn't he? It was one time.
And they got beat by Dallas. That was so beautiful.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is Detroit would have been going to the playoffs more often with Allen.
Okay, I don't know about that. We don't know about that.
I mean, I would doubt that, and that's just because of coaching and what was on the defensive side of the ball for Detroit.
Money.
So I mean, it's kind of an.
Okay. Let me put it this way: Would Stafford have taken the Bills further?
Yes,
than Allen has the last 5 years.
Yes.
You're tripping.
Shut up.
Yes.
No. I honestly don't think so. Just and that's just because when you look at who they played, no.
Allen has the ability to put the cape on and will his team to a victory the way that Stafford isn't able to. Stafford needed the talent of the Rams to go as far as he's had.
Well, he needed the coaching too. Let's be honest. I mean, let's be honest. The offensive play calling, because talent is talent, but if you don't use that talent correctly, then it's just wasted talent.
Right.
So I mean, Stafford, Megatron, Barry Sanders, they were all wasted talent in Detroit. They were totally wasted talent in Detroit. You look at Arizona, and you can look at wasted talent. If you put Larry Fitzgerald on a Super Bowl quality team, does he win a couple of Super Bowl rings? Yes, he does.
Has Josh Allen ever had? And I'm talking because we know that Matt Stafford didn't do anything in the NFL until he went to the Rams. He was putting up a lot of numbers, but all of this playoff accolades is when he went to the Rams. Has Josh Allen ever had the same type of coaching staff that the Rams have with Matt Stafford? No. Offensive talent? No. Defensive talent? No. That Rams team in 2021 with Sam Darnold and Ramsey and them, when they won the Super Bowl against the Bengals, Josh Allen has never had that type of defense. I'm saying that Josh Allen has never had that type of defense that the Rams had when they won the Super Bowl in 2021. It's different. Like, Josh Allen's a better quarterback.
No, it's not.
Stafford's legacy. Stafford's legacy has benefited greatly by the fact that
I'm Dallas biased, so And he's from Dallas. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to say anything about who's the better quarterback.
Let's make some goddamn picks, shall we?
You get me riled up, man. At night.
It's the best thing in the world to watch you all riled up.
I mean, I've been drinking wine and bourbon. I'm a bad person. I will start saying things and people will start dropping off of the show.
Let's expedite this then. Let's get to the ride or die in 5. This is where we give you the 5 best picks to make this weekend in the world of sports. And this weekend is all about the divisional playoffs or divisional round of the playoffs. So we have got, last week, let me mention this real quick. Last week, myself and June went 4-2, led the way. The island paid off. And then Malin, Nestor, and Monty went 3-3, and G Money went 2-4.
Hey Jalen, why don't you go ahead and rattle off them all time?
Hey, why don't you be quiet? Why don't you be quiet?
Overall, Malin and I are tied with plus 71. G Money is plus 69. Nestor is plus 29. And June is
there a negative?
minus 17.
Ooh,
he's
I
climbing
was
out.
minus 19.
he's slowly climbing out of that hole.
Climbing out of the hole. That's why everybody remember who's on top. That's all I want to know.
Shut up.
Who's on top?
So let's start off. Nestor did text me his pick, so I will proxy those. Well, let's start off with the Saturday game. First one between the Bills going to Denver. The Bills are 1-point favorites on the road here. And G Money, we will start with you.
For Buffalo to win this game, they have to keep Denver under 120 yards rushing. Because when you keep Denver under 120 yards rushing, they lose the game. Buffalo's rush defense, I don't know how to say it any more polite than this, fucking sucks. Their rush defense fucking sucks. They couldn't stop a grandma with a fucking walker from rushing for goddamn 10 yards. That being said, and if they can't stop the rush, and if Denver rushes for 140 yards or more, and we already know that Denver has a top 3 defense. Depending on the game, it could be a number 1 defense. So Josh Allen can work all his magic he wants. He's still not going to win. Give me Denver and the single point.
So Denver's -1 now?
No, they're +1, right?
Denver's +1?
Yes, Denver's +1.
Well, I'm looking at Hard Rock right now, and it says that Buffalo is +1. And Denver.
That's because the money's jumping quickly.
I'm just saying that's what I'm seeing right now live on Hard Rock. I'm seeing. So we're going
flip a couple more times.
All right, so we're going Denver +1 on this. What we're going.
Right. I mean, it's basically at this point like just a pick 'em.
All right.
I think this will without a doubt be a close game. I cannot see it being any other way. I'm pretty sure Buffalo playoffs, I don't know if they've ever just blown somebody out. So in a close game, Sean Payton at home, I don't like that more than Josh Allen in this situation. So I'm going to take the Bills to win this game on the road. If it's gonna be close, which I think it will be, it's just a matter of will Josh Allen have the chance with 45 seconds. That's all I think it really takes for that man to find a way to get down the field. And I think he will. Like ultimately, if he has the ball last or close to last. I like his odds more than Bo Nix if he's got the ball with, say, 45 seconds left. So give me the Bills simply because of Josh Allen. June.
Yeah, give me the Bills minus the 1, man. It's destined for them to do it. Everybody said it. I just don't believe in Bo Nix yet. I think he needs a couple of more years. I just believe that Josh Allen's going to wield his team to victory.
Malin?
I don't know why I was more confident when the 1 point was switched the other way. It's just 1 point, but you felt better with the pick with the 1 point. I already locked down the bet on Hard Rock with Buffalo +1. So I guess I'll take them here with the -1. And the main reason on it is that I just think that Josh Allen, man, he's put the cape on. And not only that, I think Cook is going to cook a little bit in the running game on this one. He's going to be a little bit better. So I'm going to go with Buffalo on this one. Hesitantly, I mean, you could really just flip a coin on this one, in my opinion. Which is this not a crazy NFL playoff we got going on, boys? You're flipping a coin against a 1 seed. Like that's wild. Like parity at its best in the NFL. But I'm gonna go ahead and ride with Josh Allen on this one until he ends up losing.
Anybody want to guess where Nestor falls here?
Nestor's probably going Denver with his bitch ass.
Nah, he's going Bills. He's going Bills.
Is he?
Yeah.
He picked
He's
the
not
Broncos.
Yeah, I knew he would.
Oh shit!
I knew he would. He's a hater.
He is a hater.
I mean, they have the number two rush defense, just giving up 91 yards a game. I may not be sold on Bo Nix, and I may badmouth him because he went to Oregon and we beat him twice. But if you get him out of the pocket, it's crazy, right? He rolls out of the pocket. He's in 73% completion outside the pocket. I'm like, man, you rush him and he goes outside the pocket? Like, damn. It's just...
You know who was the number 1 rushing defense in the NFL? That was the Jaguars. And they just beat them.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So now they're playing number 2. We'll see what happens.
Next game, the Saturday night game. We've got the Niners going to Seattle.
Woo!
The Niners are 7-point underdogs on the road here. So both the 1 seeds playing on Saturday. I'm going to go first on this one. I'm taking Seattle minus the 7. This was, out of all the games, to be honest, this and the next game were the 2 easiest ones for me to pick. Yeah, I think this is going to be similar to the Week 18 matchup. I don't give a damn about who might be on the practice squad and coming back for it. I don't think it's going to really matter that much. I think the Niners blew their load last weekend, and it was a good story. And thank you for taking care of the Eagles for all of us. But I think you're not playing the Eagles this week. This is a completely different team who is well rested and ready to rumble. So I think this is the end of the Niners. And out of all the games, this is probably going to be the most boring one, to be honest. I don't see this being very entertaining after halftime. So, June.
Yeah, I like the Seahawks minus the 7. I think they're just a better team. And I just believe that the Niners are going to... I said this last week when they played in Week 18. I said Seattle is the only team that made the 49ers look like a team that would had a bunch of injuries I think they do it again. Easy money. Give me the Seattle Seahawks to win by 7. And my team just fucking lost on fucking live TV. And I'm fucking mad right now. I got to turn this fucking game off. I cuss.
You switch over to the Mavs game, they're down by 20. That should make you really happy.
You're not helping.
That's only in the third.
Yeah. Yeah.
81-51.
Y'all not helping.
Only had AD. Go ahead, Malin.
Listen, man, I locked in a bet when Seattle was -7.5, and then I went ahead and cashed that one out and put it back in at -7 when it moved a little bit. I know that the Niners saying, "Oh, Persall's going to come back." Hey, cool. Warner's practicing now. He ain't playing this week, and if he does, I think that's a mistake on San Francisco's part because they only get to practice 2 times. I actually do think that because I do think that Fred Warner is one of the best linebackers in football, but coming off of that injury and you give him 2 practices and you throw him out there, I think that's a little bit disservice to himself. They would really have to win this game to even think about putting him back out there. He's coming back really quick from that injury. There was stuff that even Mike McDonald came out and said, there was stuff that they had game plan for San Francisco that they never implemented because of the way the game was going. And so both sides are going to make adjustments based on this last game. Do I think it's going to be 13-3? No. I think San Francisco is going to score some more points. But I also think that Seattle's going to score more points. And I'm taking Seattle with the -7 on this. Just dig a hole, put them in the grave, fuck these people. I just need them to die. They've stayed alive somehow, some way this whole year. Just bury these fuckers once and for all. Please, for the love of God. You don't want to become the number 1 seed with 14 wins and then lose to a divisional rival in the divisional game. You don't want that to happen. But I think this Seattle team, I think Mike McDonald, if this was Pete Carroll at coach, I would be really nervous about them losing this game. But I think Mike McDonald has a different attitude about him with this squad. They still can't stop the run. But the only way you stop the run is if you stop running the ball like Philly did. So I'm taking Seattle with -7.
G Money.
Come on,
during the playoffs, I love crazy ass stats. So I'm going to give you some crazy ass stats. So
here we go.
In the divisional round versus a divisional foe where you are a 7-point favorite, or
I've heard
teams
it.
Are, have you? Teams are 4-2, right?
Yeah.
4-2. Know the 2 teams that lost, right? Because you've heard it, then you know the 2 teams that lost.
Wait.
June said he only drank like 2 bottles of Crown. He probably drank a bottle of Crown after this. The Dallas Cowboys 2007 beat the Giants both times that season.
Yes,
they were a 7-point favorite, and then they lost by 7 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen was too young to know about this. When the Patriots were a 9-point favorite over the how can I say this? Foot fetish Rex Ryan Jets. And they lost. Kyle Shanahan is 5-0 in the division playoffs. Brock Purdy is 4-0 playing in Seattle.
Don't matter.
All of those give you pause to think for a moment about your bet, right? This season, because this season is what counts.
Yes, sir.
The favorite has won and covered both games. So when the 49ers played us week 1, they were favored by 3. they won and covered. We were favored when we played them the last week of the season. We won and covered. We will win come Saturday, and we will cover. Give me the Seahawks. I just like throwing a lot of random.
Well, no, G-Money, you were making me. We were talking about this game, and that 7.5 points was making you nervous. I don't know if 7 really pulled you another way, but you were thinking it might have been a close game. I was kind of.
I was.
I didn't really know
and then
to go on this one.
And then I remembered because we won the game and euphoria set in, and but Jason Myers missed 2 field goals, and let's not forget the last field goal we made. It was because we missed a wide open Charbonnet for a touchdown.
Yep, we're gonna score more points. We're winning this game. Fuck the Niners.
Nestor is also taking Seattle, so we are all lockstep there.
Fuck that team. God, I fucking hate them. God, someone clack a vest in Santa Clara, man. Somebody.
Bang.
Super Bowl.
Somebody hiding from ice. Clack a vest. Do it.
Bang, bang in your ass, Niners fans.
All right. Next game. This one we've got 3:00 on Sunday. Texans going to Foxborough. Texans are 3-point dogs on the road. And June, you can start on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots to win this game by 3. I think they're just a better team. I think that the Texans the Texans, even though they won, the game was 30-6. I don't count it as that. I think they just played a team that made more mistakes than they did, and I think they're going to make the same mistakes they made when they played Pittsburgh. So give me the Patriots to cover that game by 3.
Malin.
I mean, you're not going to have Nico Collins in this game. I do think that Houston's defense is going to be an issue for the Patriots. But I mean, you're kind of wrong on one point, June, is like the Texans made more mistakes than even Pittsburgh did, and then they still won the game. So that's kind of wild. The Houston, 5 fumbles. I know you recovered 3 of them, but you had 5 fumbles. That's stalling a drive when you do that. And if you do that same shit in cold weather, which I'm not saying is outside of the realm of impossibility, New England's going to cash in on touchdowns.
Yeah.
When that happens. This is not Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf. This is Drake May, MVP candidate, which I do think should win the MVP. I'm going to go ahead and take New England -3. Don't make me regret that, Jalen. I'm taking your squad. They better fucking do it. But that defense is legit, man. Like, Vrabel better have some shit for that offense to give New England some short field. Is all I'm saying. Like, if New England's having to go 70 yards like most of the time, then I think Houston's going to end up having an advantage late in that game. But I'm not thinking that's going to happen. I'm taking New England -3. Let's go.
G Money.
As I said earlier, Houston is sus, and it's their offense. If they were to turn the ball over like they did with Pittsburgh, New England will score, and they won't be kicking field goal. They won't get the ball on the 20 on like Houston's 27-yard line. In 3 downs, move it 3 yards and have to kick a field goal. They'll get a touchdown. I have faith in Josh Daniels. He's a great OC, a shitty head coach, but a great OC. Here's another crazy stat, right? since the Texans came into existence, they have never gotten past the divisional round. Pretty sure they think I'm pretty sure they don't think there's anything past that. That's like you win it, you win the championship. Yeah, that's it. Game's over. We're going down to Mexico. You lose it. Well, okay, we lost, but we got there. Give me the Patriots -3. I like the coaching. I like the team. I think Drake May's a better quarterback right now than CJ. And even though I do like the Texas defense, I think Josh McDaniels will scheme things well enough to beat that defense.
What does Nestor say?
He also took the Patriots.
Okay. Shit. All right. So the two teams left in this podcast that still have something to go. We're all picking teams. Seattle Patriots. All right. I'm just saying, Jalen, the last time that these two teams faced each other in the Super Bowl, you were a child.
And Pete Carroll fucked up.
And I couldn't hit you in the face the last time that the Patriots.
And they lost me money.
But I might hit you in the face.
Seattle
assholes. I didn't have quality alcohol to drown my tears. I was just drinking regular stuff.
The crazy thing to me is that, and I know we got one more game to pick here, is that two of the teams left available are teams that Seattle has faced in the Super Bowl.
I know.
I'm a big fan on rematches. I mean, I think I'd rather see the Texans than anybody if we were to go to the Super Bowl. But
I love me some CJ Stroud, but sorry, CJ, not this time. All right, last game we've got Sunday at 6:30. Rams at Bears. Rams are 4-point favorites on the road here. Malin.
Well, I would absolutely love if my Seattle Seahawks, if they dispatch the Niners. I would love if we were to be able to play the Bears in the NFC title game, because I think it's some bullshit that you can win your division, get the number 1 seed, you have 14 wins, and then the possibility is that, you have to play 2 12-win teams from your own division to earn the right to go to the fucking Super Bowl. If Seattle goes to the Super Bowl this year, they will have gone through the toughest road in the playoffs to do so, in my opinion, because you're beating 2 12-win teams in your own fucking division. Why? Because I think the Rams are going to win this game -4. I think it's kind of crazy that the largest bet over under on points is on this game at 49. I think the next closest one on Hard Rock is Buffalo Denver at 46.5. Yeah, the over on this is 49 points. I do think there are going to be a lot of points scored, but I'm going to take the Rams -4. It pisses me off. Listen, Bears, listen to me. I'm willing to lose this bet if you want to win. Like, I know I'm trying to use logic, but if you want to win this game, so that if Seattle beats the Niners, we don't have to face another divisional foe, I'm completely okay with that, and I understand, and I'm willing to take this L on the ride or die in 5. So Chicago fans, get loud. Do whatever you got to do. If there's snowballs, fucking throw them. Break someone's leg. I don't give a shit. Hit Stafford's hand. I don't care. Bears win this game somehow, some way. But logically, with money, got to take the Rams. Fucking hate it.
G money.
So this is where weather comes to play, right? Kickoff temperature. 15 degrees. With wind chill, 0. That's the temperature. Another crazy ass stat that I like to throw out, Matthew Stafford. And this is crazy because he played in Detroit, right? Has only played in 4 games where it was 30 degrees or below.
Because they played in a dome.
Yeah, but they also played Green Bay and Chicago. Hello.
True.
I mean, but that's a crazy stat. I saw that stat and I'm like, that's fucking insane.
Hope that finger hurts.
And his finger hurts. Yeah, I'm taking the Bears. It's going to be cold. We're going to see how fast. I've played in weather like that. I've played football and I've played soccer. You get hit, that fucking shit stays with you for a little while. And I was young. Yeah, you get hit and you get up and you're like, damn, fucking hurt. And it still hurts. The next play, it still hurts. Bears, do me a favor, hit Puka a few times.
Please.
Let him know how bad it hurts.
Please.
But I'm going to take the Bears. I'm going to take the Bears plus 3.5. Oh, another crazy ass stat, right? In the divisional round.
Is it 3.5 or 4?
It's 4.
Is that what you said? 4?
4. Yeah.
Because I thought I had 3.5 written down, but I'll do.
Goddamn.
I like that even better. I like that even better. I will definitely take the Bears plus the 4.
I'm taking the Rams to cover the 4 here. Excuse me. I think it's just the magic run of Chicago. I think it's coming to an end. For all the same reasons that I mentioned earlier. So give me the Rams minus 4.
Are we going to end up with 2 divisional championship games?
Maybe.
Is that what's going to happen?
It's very possible.
The fact that Seattle will have to face both of these teams if this happens. Jesus Christ.
June.
Yeah, I don't like the 4. I think the 4 is too much. If it would have been 3, I would go to Rams. But since it's 4, I'm going to take the Bears. Not saying the Bears are going to win, just saying that they're going to cover the 4. So give me the Bears to cover.
Hey, Ed Williams. I know that I've talked a lot of shit, especially about you bawling in your mom's arms after losing the University of Washington at USC, painting your nails, not being good your first year. Sir, if you want to ever do a favor to somebody that's been a critic.
Oh my God, leave him alone. You fucked up already.
If you want to win this game.
Okay.
Appreciate
No,
it.
too late, buddy. Too late. Should have been an ass.
Do it. Please, sir.
Nope, you're still an ass.
I mean,
hey, I'm saying right now, Bears.
I would just.
I'd be willing to paint my nails if the Bears win this game. I'll paint my fucking nails if the Bears win.
Okay.
I mean, I would just put this out to the Bears defense.
Lord.
Bears defense, if it doesn't look like you're winning, start fucking injuring players. I don't care. What do you care? You're going down to Mexico anyway. Fucking take Stafford out. Fucking take Puka out. Take him out.
I work in the food service industry, so I can't just like pick. If the Bears win this game, I will paint my nails for the NFC Championship game.
I'm gonna hold you to
right
that.
now. Do it. Do it, Caleb. Come on, Caleb.
After that last win, Shannon Sharp was like, if he plays this well with his fingernails painted, what happens if he paints his toenails too?
Oh, he's probably already been doing that. He's already been doing that. Come on,
let's
Caleb.
get to Nestor picked Chicago, by the way.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right, let's get to our locks. This is one pick or parlay, whatever you've got that you are certain is going to hit, which last week, none of ours hit, so that's interesting. So we can get right to it. I'll give you guys Nestor's first. He's taking the under in the Patriots and Texans game. So under 41.5, which was actually my other lock. So I'm going to default to my backup plan. So that's Nestor's. Mine is Devontae Adams to score against the Bears because I'm figuring that Puka will be locked up pretty heavy. I feel like this is going to be a old man game here. The connection between Stafford and Adams, the experienced players here, to make it happen and score some touchdowns. So that's all I'm going with. Devontae Adams to score.
Okay, listen. I got June. You're gonna have to wait a second. I know you're like chomping at the bit. You're gonna have to wait a second. I put down a $10 bet. Okay. This is a 5-bet parlay.
Ooh, here we go.
Okay. We got Zach Charbonnet scoring over 1.5 touchdowns. Got Sam Darnold throwing for more than 199.5 yards. Got to have 200 yards passing in this game.
He hasn't done that yet against the Niners.
I know he hasn't, but I believe that it could happen in this one.
Only if they get behind and they have to. I'm thinking they're running the ball like 40 times.
I know, but you got Seattle winning -7. Smith and Jigma, 6 catches.
Okay.
Smith and Jigma over 79.5 yards receiving.
Okay.
$10 bet will get you $134 on Hard Rock. The biggest component on that, yes, is the Sam Darnold basically over 200 yards passing.
You said JSN's rec yards are over 79.5.
Yeah. So he's got to have 80 yards receiving. 6 catches, 80 yards receiving.
Got it. All right. G Money or June?
I'll go. So what I have, since my parlay didn't work last time, I'm going to try another parlay. An anytime touchdown parlay. Zach Charbonnet, Jake Tongs, Hunter Henry, and Josh Allen. Anytime touchdowns. $10 bet on DraftKings anyway will give you 432.60.
See, I stayed away from anything in San Francisco because I don't want them to score anything. I don't want to put myself in a position for them to have to do anything. But I understand. I looked at that because that would have put my Tongs touchdown if I would have added that to my. If I did the 6-leg parlay, it would have put it up over like $300.
Yeah, I mean,
if I added that touchdown, we'll put it. But I don't want to be rooting for him to score a touchdown. I want him.
I mean, he scored in game 1 up here. I'm thinking probably. I mean, I give the 49ers credit as far as offensive scheming. I think that at some point he'll get the ball and he'll get a touchdown. Now, if it's when we're up 31-7, I don't fucking care.
Well, are you able to are you going to put money down on this parlay?
I can't do that. You
can't do that. Yep, you can't do that. So because
I can't do that at BetMGM. BetMGM at Emerald Queen will not allow us to parlay these types of bets.
That is the only reason why I did not add him to my parlay was because I did not want to be in a position to have to root for a Niner to score a touchdown.
What you could do here with that parlay, because the Buffalo game is the first of the whole weekend, take a straight bet on Josh Allen anytime TD first, and then if that hits, you probably double your money, and then throw your winnings into the other 3.
True. It's true. Do that.
June.
which would force me to be at
Okay.
Emerald Queen to do that.
This is on BetMGM. This is prop bets. I actually put this. I just put this in the chat too. Okay, but this is prop bets. So it's the prop bets is anytime the scores are in between any of these. So the prop bet is the Seahawks they win between 7 and 12. Okay. The Patriots win.
The difference is between 7 and 12.
The difference between 7 and 12. The Patriots between 1 and 6. The Rams to win between 1 and 6. And the Bills to win between 1 and 6.
What does that win you?
A $10 bet will win you $2,393.
The crazy thing with that one is that you're capping it low to high. Like,
Yeah.
You said the
I mean,
Seahawks.
if you look at it,
Seahawks was 7 to 12. The rest were 1 to 6.
Yeah. The rest is 1 to 6. If you look at the bets I have, I just posted in the chat, so you'll be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
It's a $10 bet.
I wish I could do that bet on Hard Rock, but I can't. I don't think that.
It's a prop bet.
I don't think that's available to me.
Whew. Those are some odds.
You see
right
that?
there.
Right? There's some odds, right?
I mean, if you're going to win over $2,000, yeah, there's some odds.
Yeah. On just a $10 bet. So I'll take it all day long. I will take it all day long.
Hey, I like those types of odds, man. I made bets that would pay out a lot. They didn't hit yet. But, you know,
Yeah.
hey, if you're betting $5 or $10, man,
go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I've put in a lot more money in the slot machine and lost out my ass.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Or on the craps table.
All right, let me repeat back what we've got here. All right, so Buffalo, Denver. I'm taking Denver. June's taking Denver. Malin's taking Denver. And then, I'm sorry, other way around. Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo. June, Buffalo. Malin, Buffalo. G Money and Nestor are taking Denver. Saturday night, we're all taking Seattle. Sunday afternoon, we're all taking New England. Sunday nights, myself and Malin are taking the Rams to cover 4. Nestor, G Money, June are taking the Bears plus the 4 points.
I hope y'all are right.
Then our locks. Nestor is taking under 41.5 points in the Houston and New England game. I'm taking Devontae Adams to score. Malin's got Zach Charbonnet over a touchdown and a half. Sam Darnold over 199.5 passing yards. Seattle to win by 7. JSN to have over 6 catches. And JSN over 79.5 yards. G Money's got Charbonnet, Tongs, Henry, and Josh Allen scoring. And then June has got the Seahawks to win between 7 and 12. Patriots, Rams, and Bills to win between 1 and 6.
Okay, that's good.
By the way, our Super Bowl predictions that we made last week are all still alive besides Monty's. The Packers are going.
What did we all pick?
June's got Rams, Bills. G Money's got Broncos, Seahawks, and then you, me, Nestor have got Seahawks, Patriots.
Okay. Kiss my ass, June.
No. Jesus Christ. I can't do anything. This is sad. I can't do anything.
All right, so we'll see you all back here Saturday night to recap both of those games. So we'll be coming off an emotional evening, without a doubt.
Saturday night's going to be emotional.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I won't be here, sir. And I will have to miss it on Saturday. I'm so sorry. I'll be missing on Saturday.
Oh, I'm either going to be real happy or really fucking pissed off.
There's going to be some alcohol consumed.
If y'all cover the 7 and I'm still alive for that $2,000 bet, I'm going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro.
I want to win. all I want. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if I'm wrong on my ride or die in 5 pick. As long as we fucking win the game.
That's my
don't give a
mentality
shit.
exactly. All right, so we'll see you
to the-
back around this time on Saturday night. So everyone have a good weekend. We will see you around.
Peace out.
And peace out.